Hi everyone, welcome back to the Chinatown Service Center. VITA, the fifth lessons. Today we are talking about state tax and health insurance. Okay, all the states have different state tax and they have different requirement for their health coverage. Some of the states need everyone to have health insurance full year coverage to foreign tax to avoid penalty. Depends on how long does the taxpayer stay on this state and live or work in that state. And the health coverage by government or by work company or need to pay by themselves. Some of the states have exception because they don't have require for the health insurance. At the same time, they and some of the state they don't have any state tax need to file. For example, the Alaska, Florida, Nevada, New Hampshire, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Washington, and Wyoming. Yeah, Wyoming. They do not have their state tax, uh, and they don't have. If they don't have state tax, that meaning we don't need to filing for the health insurance for this state. Okay. But for the California, they request for the health insurance coverage beginning on January 1st, 2020. Minimum essential health care coverage is request for all California residents and their dependents. That means since January 1st, 2020, everyone live in California or working in California or they partly resident in the California. They must have proof of their health insurance. So for the state tax, for the California state tax, it would be have three kind of form and form 3853. This form is when the taxpayer have health insurance, but they don't have completely whole year health insurance. They need to explain to the California which month they don't have health insurance and what is the reason. If they have reasonable tax, so it would be say yes. If they don't have any reasonable to explain why they don't have health insurance, and on that uh, year, they might have some penalty on this month they have no health insurance. Okay, and the next thing is the form 3849 and 395. This one is the person who purchased for the cover California. So everyone they have the coverage of their health insurance by cover California. Or the other person they call this one is open market or some of the place they said this one is called marketplace. So if they have this kind of health insurance, they must be reporting to the state tax they have this kind of insurance. Whatever they have cover how many months or full year of the month to cover, they still need to file with the form for 3895. Okay, if someone who received the form is 1095B, that meaning they are getting the health insurance from the Medicare or the Medicaid. If they receive the 1094 or 1095C form, that meaning their health insurance is provided from their working place, the company, or they will sometimes the company they will provide two form. One is called 1095C. Sometimes is they issue both of the 1095C plus 1095B form to prove they have the health coverage. Okay, when they have the 3853 form, that means they need to explain if they don't have the full year coverage of their health insurance. So they need to uh, tell us what is reasonable they cannot afford to the health insurance. There are lots of reasonable could be they did not have enough money to cover their health insurance, they have part year resident, or they are not a resident, or they are in jail. They have lots of reasons Katie could explain they are able to not getting the health coverage on that month. So our system will automatically transfer becomes 3853. This form will be tell the person you have health insurance but not covered the whole year, or you don't have whole year health insurance, but you have the really reasonable explain to tell California you don't have health insurance with the reasonable reason. And if you purchase for the cover California, you will have the form will be received. It's called 3895. This form will be show how much money you pay your coverage of the month you pay for it. So this one is the form you will receive. When you have a cover California, with foreign tax, we need two forms. One form is called 1095A plus CA, that means franchise tax board. They will issue 3895 form. For both of the information, you could be filed for your health insurance with Cover California. Okay, if you have health insurance more than if you want to file in tax with more than one state, or you part year for some of the state, you could be go to this part. When you find the state tax, you be going for this part. Add another state if you want to file more than one state. If you are part year of your resident in this state, you could click this pencil to go to the basic information. You could be tell them you are partly resident or full year resident. That depends on how how many months you stay in this state. So if you don't have health insurance to cover your if you don't have the health insurance to cover some of the month or the full year, you should be going for this part. When you see this part, you just click the 3853, this part, and then click this part. If you have health insurance for cover whole year, you click yes, and then this form will be disappear. If you don't have it, if you don't have it, so you just click no, and then after click no, and then you continue for this part for beginning for the part 3 coverage exemption. After you click the Part 3 exemption, you have the another two part you need to select. You need to select Enter California Coverage Exemption for household member that were claimed on federal refund. Click the beginning. And then go in this part and click Add Part 3. In this part, for the select the individual, you can select your name. If you are only one person followed by yourself, you just click your name. If you have more than one membership, you need to fill one of each for that. How to fill one of it? You can go back to here and click add. You can add all your family member to this form. So for example, if you have to foreign tax for yourself, you can just click your name. And if you have full year, don't have the health insurance, you can click this click here, this part, and then select the reason why you don't have the full year coverage. And if you have part of the month you don't have health insurance in this part from January to December, you just click any month you have health insurance, you just click health coverage. If you some of the month you don't have health insurance, if you have 3 months or within 3 months you don't have health coverage, you just give the reason. You just give the reason. It's called short gap. If you have more than 3 months don't have health insurance, the fourth month will be charged some of the reason. You could be clear explain you don't have money to coverage, but mostly if you don't have the those kind of information, we will be uh, empty of this part, and then you should get some penalty for the customers. After fill this part, click continue and then back to this page, and then click share responsibility payment. Click beginning. This part you need to select the first one, share responsibility payment individual claim on federal return. Click beginning. And next page will be add here, like the same, like the last, like the part 3, same thing. If you have more than one family member foreign tax, and then you just click add all the info, add all the person in this part. If you're just only yourself, you just click one time and go to this page, select your name. And this part will be have one of the tricky things here, because here they will be, you need to select this month you have health insurance or no. If you have all reasonable, you have health, you have the reasonable to don't have health insurance, and all the month you in this part you click yes. From January to December you click yes. If you have one of the month you don't have any reasonable, at that part you click no. After that you can go for to this part, and this part you see this part is when your health insurance is covered California. You will be going for this part for 3849. Click beginning. Premium assistant subsidy repayment. Click beginning. And then after that you will see this part, and then you click premium assistance subsidy claim and reconciliation of advance payment of premium assistance subsidy part 2. You click this part and will be coming this part. And this part they were asking you the form 395. You have health, you have a whole year coverage. That meaning from the December to the November